So, the Feast of Lanterns has returned with the Year of the Rabbit. This time around we can obtain a really cute rabbit companion, which is going to be an augment with those following stats, along with a new rabbit mount. Overall, pretty unique and quite cute. Now, before we jump into things, there is indeed a bard contest, and they also give a bit of a tease of what's going to be happening with the next module. We can see the upcoming expansion will complete the storyline introduced in the North Dark Reaches. So yes, we will still be getting some more Underdark content. Additionally, the Dungeons & Dragons movie, not sure how they're going to tie in, but they also will have the 10th anniversary then. With this Bard contest, essentially, you'll want to go and read through this blog for yourself for some more details, but every participant can earn a Rainbow Starry Panther vanity pet, whether you're on PC, Xbox, or PlayStation. You're just going to have to follow the certain rules. You're going to have to play your favorite song on whatever on your lute with the bard, and then go capture the moment and email it to Cryptic Studios, or email it to Gearbox actually. And you can see then, if we go down here, that the participation reward is 1 times a Rainbow Tiger vanity pet. And additionally, they'll randomly draw one winner for a Rainbow Tiger mount. So that's going to be this one up here. As you can see, we'll get the participation reward additionally, and they will then choose out of all of their applicants which one they feel is best and reward that player with a community reward bundle. Not exactly sure what that is, plus 3,000 Zen. That's pretty neat. Like, that's very good that they're doing those type of things. Make sure to read through the blog for yourself for there's some extra details, things like how to actually capture and so on, depending on your platform. So we jump back to the Feast of Lanterns. What do you want to be doing? Well, you can speak to this NPC here and she'll give you some quests, like this one right here. We can thank her for that, and we can speak to this guy and he's just like introducing you to the event, what you should do. And pretty much what you will be doing is speaking to this guy and getting the red envelopes quest. And additionally, from this guy, you should be getting the quest which will allow you to go and pet the dogs. But you'll also get nightly fireworks where, yeah, you'll be setting those fireworks alight. And you can see we have the 3 quests there. They're going to give us the event currency. One thing I'm very interested in, and I can't resist checking now, is the new food. View wares, we have mooncakes, giving awareness and incoming healing. Alright, not the best, but useful for a tank at least. Moshi is just power and hit points, and Ninjago is crit and deflect. Just sad that this event doesn't have any great food for a DPS to farm, so there's really no need to do much here at all, aside from, I guess, mooncakes for your tank. At least we can get our hands on the New Year's rabbit mount, and we'll do that just as I finish going over the quests, and we can showcase it as well, and we'll see how you can exactly obtain the rabbit kit, the companion, by getting more of these hair coins. So for the fireworks, you just want to head up to the top of Protector's Enclave. So you can be in this section up here, you'll get the blue circle, and you simply have these 4 locations where you need to just interact with them, loading those mortars with their fireworks. And up here we have 2 of them as well. There's one on this side and one on the other side. And to mirror like we had over there, we also have then over here. And that's just your 4 locations. And then you conclude that quest pretty much. You just have to go and actually view the display, which is down here in the center. Just interact with it and you'll get your cutscene of those fireworks going off. Nothing too spectacular. So that's that quest complete. Then we have the red envelopes. You can see these quests are blue. You will be repeating them quite a lot. The envelopes quest, you can just follow your sparkly line and it should lead you to each of these NPCs. You just pretty much just press 111 on all the options there. Then you can follow all the way to the next guy. So we have him just here, and then another guy just down here, and then we just have to find one more. And he's just over here. And there we go. That's those 2 blue quests complete. And we just need to speak to the festival vendor. So handing in this quest, you can see we get lunar coins and a rabbit hair coin. And then handing in this one, we get 5 lunar coins and another hair coin. And then we can speak over to the festival vendor and he'll just tell us a bit about the prizes. There you go, all set. And then you can return back to these guys. That's that complete. Now it wants us to speak back to the festival vendor. We do so. You can see it would give us a bunch of lunar coins, and there we go. We can finally start our repeatable quest train. Red envelopes along with nightly fireworks, and additionally we can get frightened dogs. So you can get those 3 quests, and if you're in a party, you can pretty much do those quests all together. Like 1 person each going to these envelope dudes, and then petting some frightened dogs as you go by, which is going to be the quest where you'll need to just travel around Protector's Enclave, and occasionally you'll find one of like these dogs which you'll have to go and interact with. They're all scared and stuff, and you may notice they updated them with having a lamp above each one, so they're much easier to find, and I don't think they whine anymore. But again, the best way to do all this is just to go around in a team. Have 5 others, 4 others, just a bunch of friends, and you can farm the heck out of this event just by completing those quests over and over and over again. That's it pretty much. Now keep in mind, farming those quests won't allow you to gain more of those hair coins. They are limited to like once per day. You get again those 3 quests, but they're only going to give you lunar coins when you go to repeat them again. And it's very straightforward. And you can get a ton of those coins very easily. Again, just by doing it within a party. So here we're going to buy the New Year's rabbit, as we have plenty of those coins. And you can see you can also buy the different foods there, along with some fireworks if you really wanted to. And then you can also get like a weapon for your class, and you should be able to duplicate this for either side if like you're a rogue, I believe. We can check out what those fireworks are like. They're probably a little bit more fancy than you might have in normal events, but yeah, we can just put them there, and let's see, there we go. Yeah, all pretty colorful, nothing too special. But the new mount, let's have a look at that. Let's see the cute bunny. So we go and we equip that, and it does have a new power which has rabbit hole, giving it the ability to like come up below the enemies and basically knock them back. I don't think that's all too great, because you don't generally want to knock enemies about the place. You want to like group them up more so. We have the rabbit mount just there, and we can mount up, and you can see what it looks like. It doesn't have any fancy mount up animation, but once there, you can see it's just going to hop about the place as its normal kind of run, and then you can use spacebar, of course, to jump like so. So overall, pretty cute. I like it. But again, it's merely just fashion. We can check out the mount power in just a sec, but let's see like the spacebar. It's like this. Okay. That is pretty adorable. There you go. So we can of course go and upgrade it. I would not recommend it as you're only getting it on blue. You can generally get pretty cheap ones on like legendary, and you only have to upgrade them once then to get them to mythic. Now once there, again, we can check out its new fancy combat power, which is, there we go, rabbit hole. And so we'll go over to some dummies and just check it out real quick. I'm not expecting anything too spectacular. We can check it against some real enemies as well, just to see what that kind of knockback effect is. Just came over here because the other dummies were occupied, but we can go dismiss our companions so don't get any extra damage clutter. But we put some damage hits on the dummy, and let's cast it over there. Yeah, you basically target at one enemy, and there you go. It just done some damage, and yeah, that's it. We're going to have to go check that against some actual real enemies to see what kind of knockback effect we are actually seeing. And casting our rabbits at like this guy, we can see, there we go. Yeah, they all got knocked back a little bit. Not too much, but I still think it wouldn't be the best. It only has 800 magnitude damage as well when on mythic with 100% bolster, so it's not going to compete with something that's got like 1000 magnitude. Overall, underwhelming, and do not upgrade this mount. Merely use it as cosmetics. And it is pretty cute at that, definitely. I would say they didn't do the best of it showcasing it in the blog, but it's pretty decent. Got that leather armor going on with a bunch of different attachments and some spare carrots in the back pouch. So last thing to add would be that yes, you could farm the food, and just here you could spend the coins to obtain, for example, Ninjago as like a real budget DPS food if you're really struggling with right now the prices of, let's say, squash soup. Not that I would recommend it. And Moshi, if you're running a Raptor build, you won't really need the power. And mooncakes are feasible for some extra survivability. The incoming healing is nice, it'll help the healer, and the awareness is also a very good stat in boss fights. Just keep in mind that all that food is bind on pickup to your character. You won't be selling it, you won't be giving it to any other character, so you make sure to get it on the character you need it on, and that's it. Yeah, it sucks, I know. As for the companion itself, again, you're time gated to obtain that. You'll have to come back every day to get more coins. But once you do so, it's a really cute companion and it's viable to use as like for defensive stats. On my tank, I am tempted to use it instead of like the cat, just because it gives critical avoidance and I don't have a lot of stuff that would give me that, and it would help me cap that stat along with my awareness that I would normally attain from the cat anyway, and that would be moving away from, let's say, a deflect build. But that's up to you and how you want to build your tank. I personally think it's pretty decent for a fighter who's just going to go with like awareness and critical avoidance anyway and kind of ignore deflect. So hopefully this was somewhat insightful to you guys what to do in the event. It's very simple. You're just doing those 3 quests over and over for Luna coins. Come back every day, do them again to get, let's say, your hair coins, and you can spend those to get the new companion. Just keep in mind those hair coins will disappear before the next event. You can see that in this blog of the event where they go over and describe it. Way down the bottom here, it has the notes that all subsequent animal coins in future runs will expire sometime after the event. So make sure to spend the ones that you do obtain, as next year we're having like the year of the dragon. So we're going to have dragon coins, and so rabbit coins will be utterly useless. You can obtain older like companions and mounts via the Zen store. That's still all available there. You can buy a coin purse to get more rabbit coins and lunar coins. I don't recommend it though. You can get some hairstyles, and yeah, overall they're all just pretty much fashion at this point. Nothing game changing. A special thank you again to all of these channel members for their added support. And if I presented this well, consider leaving the video a like, and if you're new around here, consider subscribing. See you guys around. Bye for now.